So, I took some more substantial losses today, and it sucked, but I have uh, I had to re-examine what I was doing, what I was thinking, and I have a new idea for what I want to do. So first, a trade review. I got into FCEL. I got puts in here for 15, and I wasn't sure what it was going to do over the weekend, so I got a $16 call as a hedge. So FCEL kind of held up, but couldn't break resistance, and then for whatever reason it fell off. I was nervous because Yahoo Finance put out an article about it, not exclusively about FCEL, but about EV plays in general and clean energy and stuff. But when it was gapping down, I was feeling very enthused. So it bounced on 14 to 3 times. So we'll go into today, go into the 1 minute chart, and you can see that right here at the open, it came down to 14. And the value of my puts at that time was about $175. And then it started climbing. Well, I was thinking that this was going to be like the first red day and it would be a downward extension. I thought that it was an overextended gap down, basically. And so I didn't think that it was going to recover. The thing that really got me, the thing that I really should have been looking out for is that 14 was a key level. You can see it from this day back here, the 23rd. You can see it during extended hours here on the 28th. And then you also have this consolidation here, which doesn't have as much weight because it's, if it's during extended hours, I don't give it as much weight because there's less volume. So wherever the volume is, those are going to be more important levels. But you do have all of this volume and 14 on this day. And then from there, it proved itself to be an important level, even breaking out, holding it, and going on this little run. So when it came back down to 14, I should have, and recovered, I should have got out right away. I don't really trust the first 5 minutes. And so that was a failing on my part. I did not take profits quickly enough on my puts. And then, of course, I'm trying to be patient with my play. And I cut my hedge into the bounce, which was part of the plan. I didn't want to just randomly cut my hedge. I wanted to cut it into a bounce. And so I did. I actually, when this reversed here, I was watching a 5 minute chart. Let's see. It was this reversal, or it looked like a reversal to me because of the shape of the candle and the volume. So I thought that it was a reversal, so I cut my hedge in this candle. And then, of course, when it kept going, I cut my losses on my puts. So yeah, losses. That sucked. Let's see, 10:08. It must have been. So I must have waited for this little pullback, maybe. Yeah. Yes, it came back here, it tested these levels, and I said, I'm good. Like, it didn't break down there, it's not going to break down. And so I took a mighty loss, and it was not fun. Not fun indeed. So I was a little bit tilted, or a lot of bit tilted, you could say. And I wound up buying calls on FCEL. And it looks like I actually made a couple bucks on it. Honestly, it was kind of a blur. I probably should not have been trading at all. But I was at 11.17. Looks like this reversal proved itself. I grabbed a call, a $16 call, and I sold it 20 minutes later. Let's see. I sold it at 10.41 for a small gain. I must have thought that this was indicative of the trend, but I also didn't go bearish on it. I just took my biddy profits, and then let's see, I got another one at 90 at 11.20, and this was not good. Well, maybe it was good trading. It looks like I grabbed it right here, this reversal. That makes sense. So let's see. I'm just going to pause this and mark my entries. Yeah, okay, so I got in on this push because I felt like it was confirming the trend following this attempted reversal or supply test or however it was. And then I held on for a couple minutes, and then this looked like a reversal to me. So I took my profits there, came down, I got this, I saw this reversal, so I got back in, and then it looks like right there was a high volume or like a kind of middle, like low volume doji, and let's see, that's about average volume doji. And so I didn't know what it was going to do anymore. I thought that like this maybe had been a pivot point, pivot point, pivot point, and I thought maybe it was going to downtrend. But I also just got burned real bad on those puts, and so I decided I was out. So, so I stopped watching FCEL. I guess a reasonable stop would have been this low here, because once it pivoted, it said, it said, hey, here's your stop. So if it had broken below that, then that would have been a danger to longs. But also I feel that there's no real structure up in this area, so I didn't feel like there was a lot of places that I could trust. I guess it did hold this high fairly well, but there's not a lot of volume profile up there. So I decided to stop playing FCEL. So then I came over to the SPY, and I was a little bit haphazard about it. You can see my entries and exits were kind of not great. Well, my patience was not great. I was dead set on cutting losses very quickly. So you can see here, I bought a call, or you can't see that I bought a call, but I bought a call here. Why did I buy that call? Possibly because I saw that it was breaking out of this channel here. but then I didn't like it right away, so I got out right away. And then here I believe I bought puts here. Let me have a look. Puts. Yeah, so this guy here was a signal for me. It's a low volume push out of this channel, and so I thought that the SPY was going to come down back into this channel here. It's also important to keep in mind that there's not a lot of volume profile up in this area. But anyway, I thought it was going to come down into this channel, and it turns out I was right, but I wasn't willing to lose more than $5 on the play, and so I didn't. I got the put, the price dropped $5, I got out, and then the price of the stock dropped, so problem. And then here, these dojis were forming, and so I grabbed a call right in here, thinking that this was going to hold this support, this support, this support, and reverse, but it didn't. And I wasn't feeling great about it, and I actually got out right before this dump, which was good for me. Came up here and it put in this little shooting star candle, and so this shooting star on also low volume was just like this one. So I grabbed a put, but I took profits right away. I wasn't patient, but I made these losses back with that one quick play. And then here I bought calls. Let's see, yeah, right here, 1426 or 1428. Yeah, I bought a call because I thought that this candle here, with all that volume and that long tail, I thought that it signaled a reversal. And I turned out to be right. It did signal a reversal, but I was early. So I cut my loss right away. Actually, I think I made... No, I cut my $5 loss right there. And then here, I saw this candle, and I think I got a call in here. I did. And it would have turned out really well for me, but I was a big baby about it and got out with a $2 loss. I was like, no, I don't know what it's doing. So then in here I grabbed a put, I turned out to be right. In here I grabbed a call, it turned out to be wrong, and so I got out right away. Not fast enough, I did lose $5 on that. And then in here, it was really last minute, and I probably should not have taken a trade in the last, it was literally, I got filled at 15.59. So I got filled in this doji, and I probably think that I should not do that again, but here's why I did it. It'll look prettier on this chart, it'll make more sense. Ah, shoot. So I got in the last minute because this looked to me like it was telling me the trend was going to continue. And then this candle here, likewise, could not break, and so I thought it was telling me that the trend was going to continue. I was playing the 1 hour candles. And to be honest, I'm a little nervous about this push, especially since it's at the top of the range of what little volume resistance we have um, up here at these heights. But also there's no volume. So it could very well be that they're running it up so that they can trap longs and pull it back in the morning. So get everyone in a weak position and then pull it back so they can get dollars. And then they get back in. And that's how they do it. So that put is for 378. It expires in 2 days. I think I paid a lot for it, so I'll have to cut it if it doesn't work out. Have to cut it fast. I gotta cut faster. I gotta be better about cutting because right now I'm just hemorrhaging money and it's not okay. So my new plan is really just to, oh, see, that's a shooting star on the daily there. Let's see, we can look at the 1 month daily. Yeah, that's a shooting star. There's a hammer, and then a shooting star. That's not great for the SPY. Plus, we got Tesla pulling back. Whoo, baby, did she ever pull back. I still think Tesla's going to 1,000. So Tesla's pulling back. What's Tesla doing overnight? Is it gonna gap up and put it in my butt? Maybe. Maybe. So my plan right now is just to focus on the SPY and get into the really good habit of cutting losses quickly and being patient. And I think that the old SPY is, that's where a lot of traders learned their patience. You know, that's where investors go to be patient. That's where patience is born here. And so I'm coming here to practice patience. Not too much patience. I ain't trying to lose the whole premium that I paid for my put or my call, you know, whatever I happen to be buying. I don't want to be overly patient, or I don't want to be patient in the wrong circumstances. But I want to come here and practice my patience and practice disciplined losses and practice my technical analysis. And I think that the SPY is great for practicing technical analysis because it's just so darn technical. And I made a lot of really great calls today, but I was scared of losing any more money. And so despite having wonderful theses, I was not able to give my plays room to breathe. So my new rules right now are cut losses quickly and one contract at a time, and we'll see how we do. I think I can do okay. I'm just gonna stay away from all the junk, and I'm just gonna play the dailies on this guy for a little while and see what I can do. You know, maybe I'll do it the whole first quarter. Maybe I'll do it until I have a lot of money. Specifically, I want enough to get with one of these brokers that'll be better for shorting, because my statistics tell me that stonks go down. Um, Although that's not what my charts are saying. I'm gonna keep an eye on the weed sector and also on Sunworks and other solar plays, because I think there's a lot of potential there. But I'm gonna keep a side eye on that. I'm gonna make the SPY my primary focus, and I'll only consider another play if it's just smacking me in the face with how obvious it is. So that's my plan presently. Thanks for watching. Um, Feel free to shame me on social media. Just share this with your friends and be like, haha, look at 500,000 and all the money he's losing. Ha ha ha. Also, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.